of July with its own special celebration and showcasing something new. I don't know if you've tried their hard seltzer. It's called Vive, and here to explain is Jake Rouse from Braxton. Good to see you, Jake. Happy
Good morning,
4th.
Sheila. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. You're like the American dream.
I wouldn't
Braxton
go that far.
Brewing, right? I mean,
We're having
so
a lot
much
of fun.
success around here locally.
Oh, thank you.
And you're of course known for the beer, but let's talk a little bit about the hard seltzer.
Yeah.
Everybody's been kind of introducing their own versions of this.
Absolutely. It's been a crazy run for us. We introduced it back in March, and just a really lighter beverage to enjoy for the summer. Only 100 calories, gluten-free, so kind of better for you, and it's been great.
It's not a beer. What is in a hard seltzer?
It's really going to be more like it's still a malt beverage, but it's not technically a beer.
Okay.
But it's just going to be a spiked sparkling water, right?
Yeah.
So the difference between ours and most of them is we use real fruit, so you get a nice natural fruit flavor instead of a medicinal taste that some of them leave on your palate. But it's really, really delicious.
That sounds good. Now you've got so many good plans to talk about. First, let's talk about the Rooftop Bar
Yes.
in Covington.
That's right.
It's almost there.
It's almost there. Yeah, we'll be announcing next week the grand opening for the Rooftop, and I can't wait for that thing. We work right below it, so construction's been just crazy above our heads, but it's going to be a beautiful view, and it's going to be something really catalytic for the city.
Yeah. How many people will be able to fit up there?
Around 300.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
that's
big.
going to be neat. And also, you've got a new location that's opening in Fort Mitchell.
That's right.
I live in Edgewood, so I've been watching this thing come together.
Yeah.
And it's looking really nice. What's going to be in there?
I can't wait. It's going to be really a unique facility. We can't find anything in the country like it. It's going to be our barrel aging facility. So we're making use of Rimke's old basement, and we're storing about 2,000 bourbon barrels full of beer. So you'll be able to, people will be able to pick their own beer, make their own beer out of it, but then we'll have a beautiful tap room and private deck up top. So it'll be awesome.
That does sound neat. So you use bourbon barrels to age the beer. What does that do to the beer?
It just creates a really unique flavor profile, right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of the oakiness and the bourbon flavors that come from bourbon into the beer, and it really just does something different and unique. So being in Kentucky, we had to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Now, do you use any type of bourbon barrel, or is there a specific brand you're using?
All different types. So my brother leads everything with respect to product. So he's looking at barrels that age tequila, that age sherry, that age port. Like we use all, and they all lend themselves to different flavors. So it's pretty different.
How long does the beer age in those barrels?
It depends. We've actually got some barrels that we're testing that have been aging for over 2 years. So it really just depends on how much of that flavor of oakiness and woodiness that you want in the product.
That's pretty neat. And do you have a time on that, a time frame on that?
We're hoping to open that right around the end of the fall, kind of beginning to middle of fall. So we'll see how that comes together. You know how construction is.
Yeah, that'll be good. Now, what's going on for 4th of July and through the weekend there in Covington?
We've got a lot going on. We've got a lot of stuff going on down at the tap room, obviously featuring Vive. It's just a perfect poolside drink. And then, we've got the FC Cincinnati game on Saturday, being their official craft beer and hard seltzer. So we're pumped about the weekend.
Oh, very good. And you know what? I just had one of those Breeders' Cup beers
fantastic.
the other day. That was a good one, too.
That was good.
Yeah. Geniuses, Jake and his brother from Braxton. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Cheers. Happy 4th. We'll be back.